Now, an FIR has been registered against unknown people after you have a social media account that was found to be sharing photographs of women commuters on Bengaluru's metro rail system without their consent. That is important. Now, this FIR is coming after public outrage over an Instagram account that has been posting unsolicited images of women traveling on the Namma metro. The page that was operating under the handle quote-unquote Bengaluru Metro Pics had amassed over 5,000 followers before coming under scrutiny. Following this outrage and a subsequent FIR, now all pictures have been deleted from that particular handle. What the police says is that there is no indication that the women featured in the photos here were aware that something like this was even happening. Let's listen in to what the police has to say about the case and the investigation before we get Deepak back on the story.
With respect to a certain Instagram page which has uploaded videos and photos of women travelers using Bengaluru metro without their knowledge and consent. Case of voyeurism and Information Technology Act has been booked in Bengaluru police station, following which investigation is underway to trace the accused, the page handler, as well as the person who may have shot the video. Very soon some progress will be seen, and city police will leave no stone unturned to trace the accused and creating a safer environment for women citizens.
That is the police telling us more about the investigation. Let's also get in our colleague Deepak, who has more details. Also, Deepak, do we have absolutely any idea as to who was behind this page? Who created this?
Well, the police have written to Meta and other social media platforms where they found evidence of these pictures being put out, and based on the information that these platforms give the police, they will try and trace who this individual is. They're of course also here bringing in their cyber teams to help, because there is of course a particular IP addresses through which photos and videos are uploaded. So using that technology as well, the police will try to ascertain which location were these pictures shared from. If you look at the content that was really shared. Now, of course, all the pictures have been deleted from that particular page, but most of the photos and videos were from the Bengaluru metro. This individual seems to have captured them while he was boarding the train, while inside the train, getting off, and they're obscene pictures. And clearly, in most of the cases, that there is no consent taken from the people, and that's where the police believe that this was a fit case for an FIR to be registered. And as of now, the FIR is on an unknown individual. As soon as the police find out who this individual was, they'll try to ascertain why he was doing this, if he has done similar things in the past, if he has other accounts, if this was being shared on other social media platforms, or was it just Instagram.
Okay, Deepak, clearly this is a story that has picked up a lot of traction. We are seeing a lot of people speaking about this. But do we have any kind of an idea as to the timeline? When were these pictures really shot? Has the police been able to identify those women whose pictures were even clicked, spoken to them? Which stage is the investigation on right now?
Well, the main focus right now is to try to get information from Meta about, of who this individual was, because there are basic details, of course, that, Instagram will need from an individual before they create this account, like the email ID. There is also information regarding the date of birth of an individual. Sometimes phone numbers are linked to certain accounts. So after this information, of course, is shared with the police, they will be able to get hold of who this individual is. If he was operating under pseudo-names or, telephone numbers that didn't belong to him, then of course a bigger challenge comes ahead for the police to deal with. At this point in time, they are looking at these pictures, these videos that have been put out here, trying to also cross-verify if there are other social media platforms where similar content was found. After all of this, of course, is collated, then they will try to really first focus, like I said, is going to be to get hold of this individual itself.